Standard 9, Subject History and Political Science, Chapter 4, Economic Development. Nationalization of banks. India had adopted a mixed economy after independence. Nationalization of banks was essential to cover the deficits if they occurred while implementing different schemes. Also, the profits of these banks would come into the government treasury once they were nationalized. Along with this, the policy of developing small industries and pharmaceuticals industries had to be implemented. Lal Bahadur Shastri undertook the experiment of the Green Revolution in order to overcome food shortage and drought. During the tenure of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, Congress Forum for Socialist Action, a group in the Congress Party inspired by socialist ideas, made a demand for nationalization of commercial banks. Even the Communist Party supported this demand. 20-point program. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi announced the 20-point program on 1st July 1975 and resolved to make efforts towards rapidly becoming a developed nation. The main provisions of the 20-point programs are as follows. Land ceiling for cities and agricultural land, equal division of wealth, minimum wages for workers, increase in water conservation schemes. Workers' participation in industry, national training scheme, freeing bonded laborers. Prevention of tax evasion, economic crime and smuggling. Regulation of prices of basic necessities, improvements in the public distribution system. Improvement in the textile industry by developing handloom sector, waiving loans for weaker section, housing, communication, facilities, making educational equipment available to schools. New economic policy. The year 1991 is very important in the history of modern India. During this period, Indian economy was in a crisis situation. Before the P.V. Narasimha Rao government took charge, Chandrasekhar was the Prime Minister. During his tenure, the rate of inflation was 17%. The proportion of internal loans of central and the state governments together to the gross domestic product was 55%. In 1980-81, foreign loans was 2,350 crore dollars. It increased to 8,380 crore dollars in 1990 to 91. At this time, India had foreign exchange reserves of only 100 crore dollars. This also had a background of the increased oil price due to the invasion of Kuwait by Iraq. It became difficult for India to raise a loan. Even the non-resident Indians started withdrawing their deposits in foreign currency from India. P.V. Narasimha Rao appointed Dr. Manmohan Singh as Finance Minister in order to find a way out of this situation. Dr. Singh undertook many corrective measures. The situations began to change. He removed the restrictions on foreign investments. He restricted the license system to 18 industries. In view of the increasing losses in the public sector industries, he opened up the public sector for investment by private industries. In order to bring the share market under control, he established the Securities and Exchange Board of India (SEBI) in 1992. National Stock Exchange was computerized. He gave priority to remove the specter of recession. Foreign investments in India grew during the first tenure of Dr. Manmohan Singh as Finance Minister. India could recover the gold mortgaged with the Bank of England. The government got the support of the capitalist class as well as the middle class. As the government opened up the telecom sector, mobile phone services started all over the country. Dr. Manmohan Singh signed the agreement with the World Trade Organization and launched the policy of privatization, liberalization and globalization. World Trade Organization. In 1995, India became a member of the World Trade Organization. The organization had the following objectives: to free trade between countries, to put to an end all those discriminatory laws, restrictions, rules and policies that are hurdles in the way of international free trade, and to regulate global trade with the help of a formal multi-party mechanism. General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade (GATT) existed at the international level before the World Trade Organization came into being. It regulated commerce in India. There were opposed extreme views about the World Trade Organization. Yet India decided to take its membership. The provision of the World Trade Organization are regarding grants, imports, export, foreign investment, agriculture, technology and services. The sectors of electricity, water, transportation, education and health rapidly commercialized since India became a member of World Trade Organization. As per the various reports of the World Trade Organization, India has made a considerable improvement in different areas like reduction in the below poverty line population, decline in infant mortality, availability of facilities regarding drinking water and wastewater management. India signed the South Asian Preferential Trade Agreement along the lines of the World Trade Organization. India removed the import restriction on several commodities for SAARC countries. India also gave discount on import duties. India opened up the insurance sector to private and foreign sector. Thank you.